You can also see our free tables, games, and blogs on the visualpmpacademy.com. In a project, there are a total of 6 main constraints, and these are schedule, cost, risk, quality resources, and scope. To make sure your project is successful in every aspect, there are a few key areas that an individual, or in this case, the manager, should properly observe. One of these aspects we have to go back to is the scope. The scope can be defined using the question, what needs to be delivered? The scope can also mean what is included and not included in the project, may it be deliverables or activities. Project scope and product scope are the 2 other forms of scope. The project scope includes all of the activities and deliverables, since it considers the talents required, the procedures followed, the tasks completed, and the templates utilized, all of which contribute to the deliverables. These deliverables may now be linked to the product scope through their functionalities as well as their features. The product scope makes sure that these 2 aspects of a product are easily understandable and defined. This ensures that when a project is ongoing, the focus of the entire team would be to achieve the specifications of the deliverables and avoid any unnecessary changes that may affect how it was described in the product scope. Then there is schedule, another constraint of a project. Other than looking at the scope, when making a project, one has to take a look at the schedule. It's defined as the specific range of time where the project will start and finish. The schedule takes a lot more planning, as you have to define the sequence of activities that are needed to be finished, when the deliverables will be presented, and more. These sequence of activities that have an exact time frame of completion applied to them must result in deliverables that help form the overall product. Through this planning, you will get to know just how long the entire project will take, recognize the importance of the activities and their dependencies, as well as the proper prioritization of your deliverables. The next constraint we'll have to talk about is the cost. During a project, it is essential that you know the exact amount of the budget. This is so that when you are calculating and estimating the project cost, you will not have any excess expenses and the spending is still under the considerations you have applied to your planning. When planning for the cost, however, you must make sure that there is some sense of clarity and justification as to why it is that certain amount. This is because in some organizations, the cost is being checked by a committee or department where they are the basis if your budget will be approved or not. These cost baselines become relatively important, as any other unexpected expenses, in the most ideal scenarios, must not happen. However, if the scope increases, any changes to the budget may be brought up to the management, or the company itself may always add some leeway when it comes to increasing the budget based on their scenario response strategies and assessments. This may be the most likely solution so that you and the organization can reach a middle ground in terms of how expensive the project may be. Moving on, we have resources. The concept of resources might be one of, if not, the most important constraint in a project. Resources may include financial, technological, logistical, or even human resources within an organization. Its importance strikes at the fact it is the blood that flows through the project. The company gathers and allocates these resources to the project at hand. Every project, as was previously stated, needs a combination of resources, may it be human or technological assets, in order to be carried out. This includes locating, modifying, and using these resources. For instance, as part of a project, a company might secure a server, configure it to meet particular requirements, and then launch it. From a human perspective, people join the project through recruitment, receive an overview of it, and have their abilities matched with its needs. Effective resource management, encompassing procurement, construction, and administration, is essential to the project's success. Managing human resources includes resolving any disputes arising from work positions, personal preferences, or disagreements about how best to use resources and find solutions. Project managers must actively participate in dispute resolution and understand the dynamic nature of human resources in order to benefit the project. Strategies including lodging, smoothing, solving issues, and compromising may be employed, depending on the specifics of the project. Rather than relying just on personal preferences, the goal is to resolve conflicts in a way that is compatible with the project's objectives and overall impact. The responsibility of addressing problems and ensuring that they are managed to optimize the project's value falls on the project manager. The 5 phases of team dynamics include team formation, project education, on-the-job monitoring, and rectification counsel. The process starts when human resources joins the project. When it comes to technology resources, standardization helps to clear up any confusion, but the main goal is to obtain resources with exact settings. This emphasizes that in order to guarantee the project's success, resource management must be approached strategically. Lastly, we have quality. When it comes to project delivery, quality is essential to fulfilling specified deadlines and timely completion. In order to make project monitoring simple, this entails following procedures, work instructions, templates, and established methodologies. The goal of compliance, standardization, and optimization is to promote consistency in behavior by making sure that all parties carry out operations in accordance with the guidelines and follow the established procedures. Ensuring the achievement of a project's planned objectives is the main goal of quality management. It entails outlining different procedures and practices that must be followed, much as describing the features of any product. It is imperative to avoid deviating from these specified procedures and product requirements. Quality control ensures that actions follow the established guidelines. An additional layer of quality control is added to ensure this adherence, and it consists of recurring audits and control actions. These analyses quickly identify any discrepancies. Crucially, a project manager should rely on a specialized team, ideally one that is not part of the project, to carry out these evaluations rather than directly taking on the function of a quality management auditor. The success of quality management initiatives is frequently increased by this outside viewpoint, which offers a novel and objective viewpoint. You can also see our electronic books, courses, tools and techniques, games, and blogs on visualpmpacademy.com. Explore a treasure trove of knowledge and insights in the world of project management at Visual PMP Academy's blog. We believe in the power of continuous learning, and our blog is your key to staying updated with the latest trends, strategies, and best practices in project management. Whether you are a seasoned pro or just starting your journey, our expertly crafted articles, tips, and real-world experiences will empower you to take your project management skills to new heights. Get ready to dive into a world of knowledge and inspiration exclusively tailored to help you succeed in your project management endeavors.